Hello and welcome. Well, last week I did a video on a new cutter style on this lathe right here, and it works fantastic. But I found a better way. The cutter is the same, but the tool holder is different. And well, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So here's the cutter I made. Cutter and tool holder. If you haven't seen the other video, be sure and check it out. But instead of creating that offset to fit my tool post, I've got an old tool post. I'm just going to mill a slot and use a straight bar instead of having that little jog in there. Plus I'm going to make it a little bit lower. That way this won't interfere with the, when I make a deep cut, sometimes it rubs on the side there. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. Okay, I made a tool holder, the set screw in the end and a hole right there, and the drill is mounted like that with the sharpened end. And I think that'll work okay, but several of my viewers brought up two things. They said I should mount the drill at an angle, and they also said that the end of this drill is not hardened. It's only hardened on the cutting edge. And it's probably true. I didn't even think about that. I just figured the drill would be the same hardness. So I will probably get a piece of 3/16 tool steel and make a new cutter, but this is working okay. But I'm going to try making a tool holder with this drilled at an angle. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use the drill that's sharpened on the back end to drill my hole. I'm going to hold this in here at a slight angle. And I don't want it being much of an angle. I don't think much of an angle is necessary. We'll just try it and see what it does. I should probably use the center drill. Yeah, I think this will work. One other comment I had on my last video is why not use a carbide ball end mill. A small end mill, and I thought that was a great idea. And then I thought of this center drill. I got a carbide center drill, so I'm going to try drilling the end of that. It's going to be a slightly greater cutting angle, which might be great. I don't know. And that should drill high-speed steel. I don't know. This is high-speed steel, but I don't know if it's hardened. Well, that feels sharp. Let's give it a try. Okay, we're going to make the same profile so we can compare the cut between the old style holder and the new one. Better. So let's give this thing a try. I'll turn the vacuum cleaner on once it starts cutting to reduce the dust. So. Well, I wouldn't say that's a drastic improvement. Maybe a little bit better. Got a little tear out on that one, but it might be the variation in the wood. It's a little darker right there. Overall, I'm pleased with it, and it'll certainly clean up with sandpaper. I really like this new tool holder. It gives me better clearance on a larger diameter object, and it's a little more simple to make than this, but more than anything, it'll allow me to get a tube in there up close to that cutter to collect dust better, I hope. So that's my next project. Anyway, that about wraps it up. Thanks for joining me, and be sure and subscribe. And ring that bell.